Welcome back aboard for the next part of Baldur's Gate 3. In the last part, we spent, or rather the last couple of parts actually, we spent an excessive amount of time in the Emerald Grove, freed Zaza, stole even more items, caused even more trouble, and after checking all of my recording, I would almost say, I think for the time being, we are probably done with this place. Right? I think after robbing the storage, curing that girl, which caused even more problems for me, I thought it would help me steal the storage, but no, she actually became able to spot more thievery and even ran after us once she noticed that I stole a backpack and other stuff, and well, at the very least, now they are more lively around here. Maybe after all that thievery, they have improved their own security. Maybe. Hopefully, because once I return, there are a couple of people that, I do kind of want to rub blind at some point. Like that one guard who, spotted me, even though she wasn't supposed to know that I stole anything, and Kaga, was it? Right? I still need to do some stuff with Kaga. I don't really like how she was threatening everyone with that snake. That poisonous, probably, snake. Did they clean up the bodies around her? I mean, to be fair, we did take a long rest. This is a new day. But they haven't really cleaned it up properly. I mean, they got rid of the bodies, but the blood is everywhere. Oh, wait.
What's inside?
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems tense.
Wait a
Please don't remind me.
second.
But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
Wait, they got rid of the bodies but forgot us a couple? It doesn't make sense. At the same time, they still have loot. That makes even less sense because I was pretty sure I looted every person around here. Even the one that I wasn't supposed to loot from that archer. Okay. Unless... Are those perchance new goblins that have appeared and caused trouble, and this time around they actually managed to stop them in time? I mean, that would be a logical explanation to this. Otherwise, why would they get rid of the bodies only to leave a couple of them behind? Huh. Well, nevertheless, I also need to mention something really quickly. I have learned, thanks to you guys, that it is possible for me to increase my toggle bar. I can increase my toggle bar and then I can see new stuff that I had available to us the entire time, like our necklace. Our necklace provides us with the spell, Speak with the Dead. Now I can actually speak with the dead if I wanted to. And it seems like it was there the entire time. Like the entire time. I just wasn't able to see it before because this bar here was one tile to the left and completely covered the options. But now that I know this, I can just move it to the side and make all of my abilities visible to me. Now I'm not entirely sure what this toggled hotbar is all about. Because even if I lock it like this, I can still increase the size and everything. I can still move it around just fine. But I guess that's fine, right? Maybe there's a different purpose to this. But nevertheless, I have also checked up on the other buttons around here. It seems like this is the button for all the menus, in case I want to see all of them at the same time. We have common options, warlock options, our item bag, some kind of passives, custom, which are special things that I can drag into the sheet. Probably those magic scrolls and other throwing items. Right? In case I don't want to look for them in my item bag over here. And for the passives we have non-lethal attacks. Toggle. Toggleable passive. Knock someone unconscious instead of killing them. Must be unarmed or use a melee weapon. Doesn't work on undead and constructs. Do we have Wait, does that mean we always have an option to not kill them? Oh, that sounds interesting. That sounds actually really, really interesting. But then again, if they're undead, can I still loot them? I will think about this passive for a while. Probably not going to activate it just yet. Well, actually, if I activate it, everyone has it. No, but seriously, I don't really think that's gonna be necessary at the time being. I mean, let's be serious. Those goblins once are dead. And even if I spare them, except
You
of
fight well,
Sazar,
but you're so
they will probably
efficient.
all try to murder
Why not
us.
have a little fun?
Right? Every single one of them
Fun?
will probably try to
I
murder
fight
us.
to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
Oh, those two. At the very least, they get a little bit better along than Shadowheart and Lae'zel, right? That's certainly true. Okay, let's see. From the looks of it, we can pretty much go further to the north from here, or further to the left side from there. Seeing how Sazar is to the left, or rather the west of us, maybe it would be for the best if we were to go there first. Simply because, I mean, we saved her. She ran into trouble with the other goblins. Maybe I have to save her again. Or maybe, thanks to her help, I get an easier time to access their village. Maybe this time around on good times, so that they don't try to instantly kill us on sight. Technically speaking, we gave them a helping hand. To not just lose all of their allies in that refuge camp, right? Sure, most of them kind of died, but not all of them. Wait, can I go down there? I probably could, but for the time being, I guess we just...
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
No, seriously, I need to stop. Every time I hear them talk, I kind of want to listen in on what they are trying to say. No, but seriously, I think it would probably be for the best if I were to follow the bridge first, before I go beyond the path again and explore every little corner around here. Seeing how there are a couple of corpses around, it kind of sounds like a dangerous idea. Maybe we encounter what killed them in just a couple of seconds, right? But then again, all of those corpses also mean extra loot. So in that regard, it's probably worth the risk.
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Okay.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Probably. I mean, if you look back at the wagon, it is currently facing to the east of here, and if we check up with the map, that is literally the direct path towards them. The question is, are those refugees like the other group, or just the village next door? Because I can already see city walls. Adventurer bodies, goblin bodies. They were probably robbed when they were trying to get away from here, from the looks of it. They were trying to fight back, but sadly it wasn't quite enough. They weren't even able to cross the bridge at all. Oh yeah. Okay then. Let's check their belongings really quickly. After all, they certainly will no longer need it. Ooh, Scroll of the Dead. Right, I could technically finally try out that spell of them. But at the same time, they're probably just going to talk about the ambush, right? And how they failed to get away. Maybe somebody was able to get away from this, right? Not everyone must have died from this encounter. Then again, seems like there are even more bodies around here. That doesn't really seem that promising.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
And it seems like the enemies are still around here as well. That's certainly not good. Not good in the slightest. Okay.
Just out of view.
Oh, they're stalking the area as well. I don't think I should just head in there. I mean, Sazar probably is going to... Is Sazar even in this area? No, she's further, way further to the west. There's no way. There's no way. This is probably not their camp yet. Unless, of course, it's much bigger, just as the Emerald Grove, but I don't know if I can trust in that. And if I run into another encounter with the goblins, I will certainly lower the chances of having a peaceful conversation with them. Right? Certainly. Okay, wait a second. I think I found something in their belongings. Yeah. The scroll. A drawing. A goblin drawing. Alright. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal's skin. This childlike portrait depicts three stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hand, a square humanoid figure, and what seemed to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Okay, what is that supposed to mean now? Are those targets that they have to kill, perchance? I mean, it's possible. And then we also had that book from the wagon itself. An excerption of the true and impossible adventure of Teneprox Morrow, a pupil serial following the real-life exploit of an interplanetary ship's captain. The real Captain Morrow is known never to leave her native Waterdeep, and emerges from a room at the yawning portal only to exchange scrolled manuscript for fresh meal in ink. Waterdeep again. Alright. Much is made of Barov's gloomy climate. It is said that a mist that confuses the mind and torments the soul, binding travelers in a grip of such despair that escape is impossible to contemplate. As the new pride parted the heavy fog, I confess that I felt no such malade beyond the onset of a rather stuffy nose. The same, I fear, could not have been said of my crew. Among those who had not already cast themselves overboard, the gibberish and weeping became such that I was forced to bind them to the mast entirely and navigate my fair pride alone. So, its crew became despaired and tried to kill themselves by throwing themselves overboard. That sounds horrible. I went in search for that plane's dark master, having been informed that even my ship could not hope to breach the planar boundaries without permission. And so I probed the mist, defiant at the helm, and belted out a lively chant of my own composition. Okay. The invitation did not long go unanswered. He appeared like the passing of a shadow overhead, sudden and terrifying. Or, certainly, that was his intention. But once the mutual assurance of destruction were dispensed with, we found in one another a kindred spirit, and fell to converse in earnest. At length, a price for my passage was agreed. Of that price and that man, I will say only this. He is surprisingly an excellent company, given the stories and the teeth do not get in the way nearly as much as one would think. The teeth? Which price? Maybe he sold out his crew. I mean, those guys were already kind of despairing. I don't know if they can recover from that state. And he never mentioned any of them afterwards, so maybe. But it's good to know! It's good to know that you can technically talk things out with them. Even though he didn't really mention his name at all. Unless, no, that's just the captain himself. No, he didn't mention the name of the master. Alright then. But that's good to know. We should always try to talk with the bad guys. We should always try to talk with the bad guys. Maybe we can find some kind of deal in order to get out of this, right? It is certainly a possibility. Okay, here's something. I don't see anything though. It's clear though that I can enter the village from there. I just need to jump upwards. Maybe I can surprise all of them before anything happens. Yes, let's be extremely sneaky about this. Maybe we can do something about the goblins without them catching us. Would certainly be really, really handy if we could. Okay, seems to be fine. Doesn't really seem like any of those goblins are inside of this area. They are patrolling though, so I need to be mindful of that!
Because otherwise, I'll have to cut you.
Where did you find
Strange
me?
symbol glows marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I was about to go into the house! Why am I outside of the house? Did he spot the shoe of me? What do you mean with symbol now? What? The guard let me pass, of course. Or you could let me pass and live to see nightfall. Oh, I bypassed your guards. If I meant you harm, I could have just killed you all. Oh, that sounds kind of evil. Let's try again, shall we? Address me properly. Illithid. Story. Being implanted with a mind flayer tadpole is a fate worse than death, isn't it? Why am I able to use this option? Should I just give it a try? Wisdom is usually not really my thing, but sure. Oh, it's super easy. Like extremely easy. Okay. That 18 is absolutely overkill though.
Yes, true soul.
True soul?
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Boss? What do you mean boss now? Wait a second. Now those two have something to say. Oh god, it was you two! You two got caught! I'm still hidden! Well, I mean, if they already addressed me as boss, then I guess there's no point in hiding anymore. Okay, Lae'zel,
So
we need
the
to talk.
tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Ignore it. Deny it. This is nothing but a disease, and every use will sicken us further.
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
I mean, it is a valuable power. That was one of the easiest roles that I could have possibly hoped for. But at the same time, it kind of felt like it ate something. Such power of manipulation could be useful, and if we make our enemies more malleable, all the better. If this power comes from these parasites, it can be trusted, however useful it might be. They are strange times and even stranger power. We should seek to understand them before we make a rash decision. Right, we should probably first try to understand it before we rely too much about it.
What's there to understand? We've gained the upper hand, and I, for one, intend to keep it that way.
I mean, I see your point, but I don't really want to give that brain thingy too many opportunities to, you know, just eat our stuff because it got hungry from using its power. It sounds like a stupid idea. I'm just saying. It sounds like a relatively stupid idea. Something that I don't really want to risk that much. At least, as long as it isn't necessary. I mean, I did it now because I found it interesting, but... you know... It might be good if we don't rely too much about it. Around it. And besides, I really love it. Look at those guys. They destroyed everything, and they leave so much loot behind. I'm gonna take every single item around here. And again, I don't really think I need to hide. In a matter of seconds, I will have to stuff all of your pockets again. And you just barely got finally free from the burden. Only for it all to be replaced again. Isn't it hilarious? Another shelf with nothing in it. I guess some of those items were taken by the goblins themselves, which is understandable. They probably need the resources as well. Pretty sure though that they haven't really picked up any of the books around here. Unless of course they are very highly intelligent and are interested about the lore itself, but somehow I kinda doubt that they would be interested in such a thing. Right? They're probably not really that interested in such a thing. Absolutely understandable. I'm gonna take a quick peek in this one. The ledger is filled with cultivation instruction for a range of medical plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
How do I get to the cellar?
I don't see one.
There might be something hidden somewhere? They even have a human skull? Ah, there's a hatch. Okay, yeah, okay, I see where the cellar's going to be. In a second, you know how it is. I need to grab everything. I'm already too heavy. Yeah, it's kind of understandable. I mean, we did in fact grab a bunch of random stuff. Everything is inside. Those racks go also inside.
I've got a long road ahead.
This should be fine now. I'm probably going to fill my bag even more, even quicker from here on out, but there isn't much I can do about it. What the hell is that? Okay, some really, really big guys. Let's hope the boss title extends to them as well. Seriously, let's hope that boss title extends to them as well. Otherwise, we might have a little bit of an issue here. Maybe.
Step forward.
A little bit of an issue. Alright then, time to go into the cellar. The creepy, creepy cellar, from the looks of it. Alright. Another potion of healing. Thank you very much. And a bunch of random items that I shall all loot right this second. Lae'zel will hate me for this. But it is for the greater good. You don't quite understand it yet, but surely all that money that we will get from all of those random items will totally, absolutely be worth it. You will see it once Gale gets hungry. Magic items are kind of expensive, and who knows, so many people would even sell that stuff to begin with, right? Look at all those healing potions. Was this some kind of hospital before? Wait. I can't add this. Why not? It could be handy to have. It would be quite promising for us if I could find some new recipes, any kind of information, what kind of work they have done around here. I mean, this kind of seems like a secret hospital, perchance, or maybe brewery for special types of medicines. That's certainly something that they didn't want everyone to see, right? Otherwise it wouldn't be in a secret cellar like this. Oh, is that another portrait? What was that? Shadow what?
Sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend.
What are you doing?
Nose.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You know, I was just checking up on you because I was looking for my guidance. Why are you talking to another goblin? You know what? Yeah, sure, use it as well. Use it as well. Just in case. Because it seems like you actually need it. God.
Gah. Yes, yes. true soul.
What is that true
A
soul
shiver runs
business?
across your mind. You feel sated.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
Uh-huh. Does everyone needs to get checked like this?
I must keep going.
And did she just also lose a part of her brain? Maybe. Well, at the very least, it seems like we are all equally sharing the burden of a brain-eating worm, right?
I have a lot on my mind.
At least we are all sharing the burden around here. Now, once again, Shadow Art. Wait a second.
Ready.
Cast your guidance.
Onward. Ever.
Something over there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice. A lever. And a secret exit. Okay. Is my character stuck behind the shelf?
Not as bad as it could have.
No. Okay, I was about to say. That was a little bit troublesome. I was a bit worried that I might get myself stuck there. But no. No, but this confirms it. They're secretly doing something around here. Something that they don't want other people to figure out about. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a secret lever leading to a secret corridor around here. Right? And they even wrote in their notes that they have some very special herbs that they want to keep hidden from everyone else. By the looks of it. As well? With all the other secret stuff around here? That is really suspicious. And needs to be checked thoroughly for all the secret loot. I should be able to make healing potions now. Right? Whenever I need it. What is that suspicious potion though? Why did I just pick up that book without reading it? I always click the wrong buttons. Okay, it's fine though. I'm gonna check it in a second. Suspicious potion. Until long rest. Don't be fooled. This potion will leave you worse for wear. Alright. It looks like a healing potion though. Necrotic resistance. Makes me weak to blunt damage. But it raises my radiance resistance. Or it's just a resistance of the potion itself. Nevertheless. This... I think that was the book that I just collected. It's the recipe. Yes, the healer's log. Patient, Samson. Occasion, blacksmith. Malade, goat. Commands, Samson become accustomed to good life since he acquired a new apprentice. I gave him a tincture of autumn cocoa and told him to avoid red meat and ale. Patient, Barnley. Occupation, copper. Malade, large wooden splinter in hand. Command, splinter removed, wound cleaned. Doused in balsam ointment and bandaged. Patient, Timmick. Occasion, none. He is a child. Malade, swallowed bottled cork. Command, no hardness or blockage in stomach. The cork should technically pass through without causing any harms. I gave the lad a stern warning though, because that could have seriously choked you out. Patient, Didar. Apprentice, blacksmith. Malade, minor burns to face and hands. Command, another burn from Samson's eager young apprentice. The usual treatment was applied, but I urged her to slow her pace at work before she inflicts even more harm to herself. Someone was rather eager to perform. Alright then, gonna put it right here. Why am I not able to reach it? It's right there. Is it out of reach because it is crooked? Am I not able to open the shelf? It might be. Well, that's a bit weird. So, okay, 82 items, back to 97 weights. Ooh, yeah, but it is worth 879. I know, I know the weight is great, but the price. Think about the money, Lae'zel. Think about the money. We can certainly buy a couple of new weapons with that stuff. It was totally worth it, right? Totally worth it. Now, time for us to explore that other area behind the shelf. Is that a mushroom? It is a bone cape. A cap, I mean. Okay. Should probably collect them as well, just in case. But we also need to be a bit stealthy about this. Is there anybody around that might want to jump us? Does anybody even know about this place? There's an autosave here. That can either be good or bad. Well, at the very least, I don't really see anybody around, so that's probably good.
But that will fit in my pack.
Except of the fact that we have... Okay, that scared me for a second. That actually scared me for a second! What the hell? Ouch! Uh-huh! Can you attack that guy? He's a level 3 guardian. No wonder that they saved beforehand. Okay.
Some blood.
Is that a skeleton? Is this a skeleton? Great. And there are more caskets around, so that guy's probably about to free even more of them, and then more of them, and then more of them, and then more of them, and more of them, and oh my god. It's gonna be the worst. Can I use this? Nope, because I'm not hidden. I guess it's fine. Oh, they have a lot of health because they're level 3. Oh, maybe it's not fine. Maybe it's not fine at all. Okay. Can I summon a cloud of daggers right around here? Maybe this is going to keep him away a little. Then I'm going to hit you with a flourish. Didn't hit. Was worth a chance. As a priest, do you have anything that could help us? A blessing. Yes. Bless us all. Bless us all. How does blessing work? No target. There you go. Did I bless that guy as well? No, I didn't. Okay, that's important. I don't want to bless him if that's even an option. Oh yeah! Attack of opportunity! Oh shoot, that kind of hurts. He's fine. He's fine though. Okay. He will die once my Quasit is going to be able to attack, so that's also okay.
My path be
Let's
true.
move over. Survival instinct. You found something there. That's nice. That's not really important right now though, because I need to shoot him down before he wakes up even more people. Doesn't really seem like it's enough though. Okay, get ready for rally. You need to survive, alright, pal? You need to stay alive. Okay, he's still in the clouds of daggers. Killed himself. Rushes in there. Okay. Well, at the very least, another person has died, right? At the very least, we have that. Attack him. Good. Todesfaust. Töte a creature with a... Ah, cool. Great. Got an achievement for that. Okay, get closer, but stay out of the cloud of daggers. I'm pretty sure you will also get hit by this. Can I go behind you? Probably not. If I go further away, I can certainly shoot you with an arrow. 60% is good enough. Double hit. Can you go into hiding?
To the shadows.
Yes, but he already
Sometimes the only
spotted you
way out
again,
is
so that
through.
was kind of a waste. Okay, I'm currently placed. I'm gonna zap you with my Eldritch Blast. Would have been too nice if that had worked. Okay, time for healing potion. I kinda need that one. Okay, you should be able to finish him off. Right. Main attack. 2 damage, that was almost nothing. You could technically heal, but it's not necessary right now.
Time to strike.
Go into the way. No, where are you going? I wanted to click somewhere else. It's fine. You can still shoot. He's still alive, though. He's still alive. You know what? Let's go for an action search. Sure. Just in case, because I don't want to get hit by him. There you go. Good. Good. Now please walk into the cloud of daggers. I'm gonna activate this avoid ability, even though it didn't really seem to work that well. Walk around it. Closer. Check. Miss. That's fine.
The
End
dance
it here.
macabre.
I can sneak around it, right?
With finesse.
Sneak.
Leave no trace.
Closer. Dash. Are you still sneaking? You're still
This will
sneaking.
do nicely.
Okay, in the next round you will attack that guy.
Blood comes easy these days.
Shadowheart, you can attack first before anything happens, right? Well, you certainly can. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further to the right. Activate my shield in order to keep myself alive. End it here.
To me.
Can you use a healing spell on me? Yes, you can. Please use it. 6 HP is certainly going to be able to keep me alive, at least for the time being. I kind of want to get closer to you, but I don't think it's
Victory awaits.
necessary. Can I shoot at that guy? It's a Stereo. 60%, I take it. Critical hit, that's good. Down to 14. Let's go a little bit closer. End it here. Yeah, my boy! My boy! Are you trying to go for a Asterion? Because he's not here. Oh no! Detect presence? What? Okay, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I didn't
Hungry
thought
for the slaughter.
he had that ability.
This way.
I didn't even thought that we could lure him with our hiding ability. But I guess that's fine, right? That's certainly fine. Nevertheless, finally! That's the last of those guardians. Why are you walking through the cloud of daggers? God damn it, guys! What are you doing? My boy killed himself. He also walked through that. Oh, oh. All right. What's the reward of all of this? A suit. The god of wizards all, who spend their whole life learning. He grants their spell both big and small, for Mitra always yearning. Bane the tyrant, the black hand, makes sure the strong do rule. He spread his darkness through the land. Praise be harsh and cruel. Beshapa will bring forth your doom, unless you chant a prayer. Split from Tiamat in the womb, she brings both bad luck to spare. Right. I'm gonna pick that up. Same as this. And this. And seems like my cloud of
Always room for
plates is blades are gone. I guess that's good, because
Swift
let's
as
be
my feet can
serious.
carry me.
It caused a lot of damage to both Asterion and my creature, so that kind of happens. Ooh. Thank you. Seems like you have some very interesting items in your possession. Not only deadly creatures, but some very interesting items as well. Oh, you even have gold! And a dark journal! The 6th Nightfall, 1371 DR. I pay no service to gods, but by some blessing this village believed me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, and my red robe locked away, and my lamp secured. I have not heard the words "they" since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilyn Toth. This place is no idea for my research, but I can never return home. Not the way that I escaped. I would be put to death with worse to follow. The work here is simple, and allow me to continue my research at night. But progress is slow. Reanimation seems easy, but restoring life? That price eludes me. The tomb contains magic that I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Sakil find me before I bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardian that I have raised. Those corpses were his guardians. Alright. That's interesting. Were you successful though? I mean, it seems like you wanted to revive somebody specifically. And all of those guardians seem to have been just some kind of experiment that went wrong. Woo! Thank you! Always appreciate a nice gift. If I open those caskets, there are probably more skeletons inside of them. They have loot though. I can't just leave them there, right? I can't just ignore them completely. They have some stuff for me to grab. I can't just leave them be. The loot! The freaking loot! I'm gonna make a save, a quick save. Can I still summon them even without spell slots? Maybe an imp this time? Yeah, seems like I can still summon them. That's nice. Probably because he was already there before we rested. And this time around he has a little bit more health. Okay. How do I avoid the surprise though? There has to be a way for me to avoid the surprise. Because the surprise actually made this whole encounter more difficult than it had to be. Right? Maybe if I just open it with a shot, I don't have to worry about it. Maybe. I mean, I opened the box and then they jumped me. So in that regard, if I just do it like this, they wouldn't really have an opportunity to surprise me with a sudden hit. Unless, of course, there are no more guardians inside of them. It is possible that there were only 3 guardians. I mean, seeing how they didn't try to rush towards the other caskets. Then again, there's another one. Can't really say for sure yet. Let's take that. That. And I'm pretty sure there was something else in the other casket. I don't see it. Okay. Careful. Careful. There's another casket. One additional hit. Was there nothing inside of it? Nothing at all? Or was this an actual grave this time? can't really say for sure. I just know that I don't really want to risk anything else. At least if I don't have to. I will not risk anything else. Those skeletons were kind of dreadful. Look at my HP. I'm already down to half of my health. I even had to recast my armor there. That I completely forgot about. Which I should probably do every time after I rest. But alas, sometimes I'm just too eager to explore. And I'm really sorry, Lae'zel. I just wanted to check the boxes there. So, I think with this we have collected everything. The crate is empty, everything around it is gone. Okay. And I can click on this, right? No, I can't click on this. Now we have an ornated mirror. Alright?
Speak your name.
Okay, that's creepy. Let's see, I can repeat the name of the book that I read. Ilyn Ton. Tell your name. Shadow Meridan. Examine your appearance. I should probably check on the magic first before anything happens, right? Just in case. Just in case. Who knows what it might be up to? Is it possible? Barely. Oh god. I need to work on my magic.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret.
Secrets?
The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name.
A pleasing appearance and a reflection of the wizard. Okay. Well, I am, Shadow Meridan.
I do not know this name.
Oh, shoot.
If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
Okay. Well, I am an ally. I don't have time for games. I could try to smash it, but I will not do that. Sure! Yes, of course! I am for sure your ally.
Only a true ally of Ilyn Toth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
Zolkir? Ah. Of course. It's... wait, weren't those guys who are hunting him down? So... he probably hates them. It's a foul and wretched creature.
You are no Zolkir, but are you wise?
Is that correct?
Tell me, why might one use balsam ointment?
I know about that one. I read that in the medicine book. It's to clean up wounds, like the one with the splinter, right?
Acceptable. Finally. If you could see anything in me, what would it be?
Anything in you? Well, I would say the one I love. I would look for whatever spell will rid me of this worm in my head. I would see my enemy suffering. What would he want? He does everything in order to revive somebody. But is it out of love or... But then again, you're asking me right now. And technically speaking, at this very moment, I think I would love nothing else than to get rid of that worm in my head.
You seek to survive. You seek power. Be welcome.
Oh god! It worked! It worked! So you really were asking about me!
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
What kind of skeleton is that? Okay, well, we got safely inside. Screams for another save. Right? It screams for another save. Who knows if he has even more guardians around here? But it's probably empty. What the hell? He has wolf heads. And even more skeleton. Is that... What the hell even is that? Okay. Seems like somebody was busy collecting all kinds of heads. And all kinds of trinkets. And a magical mirror and even more bodies in order to perfect his craft. Aha. Well, don't mind if I do, right? You know the drill by now. I need to collect everything around here really quickly again. If I find something interesting like a book, I will cut right back. He really collected all kinds of stuff around here.
A young cave bear. Killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
You even went for a pup? A child? More books with nothing in it. But there is another book right here. Just 2 pages. The publisher's note claimed this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerption is attributed to High Artificer Taura Bryn of Baldur's Gate. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House could not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the Great Gondel Journal that they are so diligently guarding. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lend my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was nothing but a lazy farm girl who likes to look up. And that is how I first saw them. The slow, serene earth modes, entire mountains, mitigated through the sky above. It was later that I learned of their origin, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residue magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizard of Netheril craved marvel out of mundane, lived the earth aloaf, for industry, for sport. It was later still that after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned from the long shadow that Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft, that their great flying city fell in folly and flames, does not diminish the wonders that they wrought, and the stubborn aversion to study them. To learn what they have learned is the very antithesis of Gondon's teaching. Alright. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with the Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into the shadows. Their lore twisted the shark's dark and destructive design. And yes, I say it again, whether the High House will sanction it or not, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fire consume us. So they were studying some very interesting magic that involved Shah's dark and destructive design, which also created some wonderful designs as well, like a bastion in the sky. I guess they kind of tested out the limits of magic themselves, only to end up getting burned by it. Maybe it became, at some point it became too much that they just wouldn't really be able to contain it anymore. Ah, shoot. I'm already too heavy. God damn it! Why do they always have so many stuff around?